All right. All right. Hey, they was talking smack about the audio and video last time, and actually, it was irritating me as well. So let me make sure we check this here. See what happens. Can we hear me? Okay. Can we hear me? Okay. That's pretty good levels, bro. Can we hear me? Okay. That's pretty good levels, bro. All right, good. So we all good, baby. Welcome to Wine Convos. I said last time, this is the first episode of this, but on another live I had did, there was issues with the studio setup here. So, in any case, I'm your host, doing the most or just enough. Cheers to you. We have a bourbon aged cab with us tonight. I would get the bottle, but this is exclusive. No, this this topic has been coming up for the past couple of days. So I want to, get into it. Being drawn to get into it. And there was a thunderstorm outside, so I was appreciating that, but now it seems to have left us for a minute. Um, but in any case, it kind of washed all the pollen. And my windows were cracked, so yeah. If I look like one-eyed Joe, that's why. um, yeah. What we doing? I don't know. I'm kind of like waiting for the message to come in a sense, but you know, like I said, I was kind of just drawn to do the video about saying no to yourself because this is a very very difficult thing to do. You know, there's times where we feel like we know best or we want instant gratification, and sometimes the best thing we can do is wait around to work on the divine schedule. You know what I mean? Divine timing, and trust in divine timing, and know that everything's working out in your favor. Um, last time we talked about overcoming trauma and the root chakra and things. I said the other time on a live I did, we talked about overcoming trauma and the root chakra and getting, grounded and rooted and things like that. And how trauma literally changes your brain. Well, sorry, there's a lot of chaos going on around there. So when you have trauma and we're overcoming that, it's very difficult in the moment to realize that, oh, okay, this is working out for in my favor, right? Because you're going through something, which can lead to life altering perspectives. It can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to suicide. It can lead to, massive things when we experience these traumas. However, if you can get on to the other side of them, if you can get on and find the strength to go on, find the strength to just push through one more day, just one more day, just one more day. It could be your story that is now changing lives. It could be, you helping somebody else make it through the night. You know, it could definitely just, I mean, help you as an individual as well, where you can maybe empathize a little bit more, or you can see when somebody else is where you already overcame. Like you can see somebody else in your shoes are kind of going down the path you were going down when such and such happened to you, you know? Um, Obviously, it doesn't always work on some timeline. It could just be, something happened in childhood. You don't really have control over that. But it doesn't mean that you can't take strength and lessons from that. So, um, in any case, I say all that to say that life is happening for you, not to you. And a lot of times it's very difficult to embrace that mentality or realize that that's the truth. So, during those moments, we want to indulge ourselves. We want to eat all the fried, greasy, heavy, low vibrational food. We want comfort. We want sex with somebody that we know we shouldn't really be laying down with. We want all these different types of things. We want you know, just the instant gratification of feeling better, spending all our money knowing that we have a big purchase we got to make soon, or hey, the thunderstorm's back. Shouts out, lightning. Um, but yeah, we know we have something coming, but we want to splurge our money because it'll make us feel better in the moment. So a lot of times you got to tell yourself no. But the whole thing about it is, like, for me personally too, you know, I've been told so much. I've been told no so much in my lifetime that I refuse to tell myself no now. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of times that may be to my detriment, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna make me feel good, because it was so many times where an external circumstance or a person or whatever, a situation, took that from me. There were so many times where I wasn't allowed to just be myself. Like, everything I did, people were like scrutinizing, like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What's that? Da 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 da. You know? So sometimes you're not even allowed the freedom or the space to grow into yourself or to be yourself, because other people are like down your back about who you should be, or why are you doing that, or why are you over there with them type shit. So coming from that, or coming from even partners not fully accepting who you are, like a romantic partner wanting you to fit their version of you, or their best version of you. They like you best when you're here, but like maybe today you're up here, maybe not, tomorrow you're down here type thing, but they want you right here. And if you're not right here, then all of a sudden they love you less, or you're not, you're too much to handle, or whatever it may be. So, in those moments, that's a double side of it, because it's like, okay, your own partner's telling you no, so you're gonna eventually get to a point where you're maybe resentful, but you're not gonna tell you no when you already have somebody that you love this much, or they're supposed to be the compliment to you, not the completion to you, but the compliment to you, and even they don't understand you. So that could feel very limiting, and make you feel like, okay, you're not enough, or you're doing something wrong type thing, because you're not fitting their perception of who you should be and not be. So in those moments, you might rebel in a sense, because you're like, well, damn, who, I want to be myself. I want to be free. I want to explore this, and that. You kind of holding me back from that. And then too, the why I said it's a double side is because in moments like that, you may have to tell yourself no to that whole relationship. And that can be very, very difficult. You can know something's not working for you. You can know that something is, working out to your detriment. It's not elevating you anymore, if it ever was. You understand? Now, I imagine that it was, because you wouldn't probably be around that person or in that situation, um, if it didn't serve you in some regard at one point in time. However, there comes times where time is up. That moment in that season, that time is done. It's time to move forward now. And you're holding yourself back because you won't tell yourself no. You won't have an honest conversation with you to tell yourself, we're not doing this today, or we're not going down this route anymore, type of thing. This doesn't fit us anymore. So that could be anything. That could be drinking. You know what I mean? I know this is wine convos and everything, but you know, maybe the drinking lifestyle, or at least the going out and partying, the taking shots and doing this and throwing up every time you drink type of thing, maybe that doesn't work for you anymore. And it's time to have an honest conversation about that. Or if you're hiding alcohol, why are you so ashamed of your drinking? You know, how much dominion does it have over you, type of thing. So again, it could be relationships, it could be food, it could be sex, it could be alcohol, it could be, money spending, like how much dough you just cashing out. Um, so yeah, it's a little briefer, I guess, than I thought. But let's get into the cards and see what they have to say. We got the wild card, baby. Something in ice cream. French in ice cream. Yo, Wheel of Fortune is on. Three A's. You are the voice and the breath of universes, according to this. All right. Worth $8,000. French vanilla ice cream. Can't believe that took me so long to understand. Oh. Man, this is starting to feel like the shortest live I've ever done. And now that I say that, it'll probably be longer. Can't even shuffle today. Any cards coming out? Any cards? Any cards coming out? Boom. Got the fountain to start. Wait a minute. Oh, did I just... No, I had that right. To face y'all, I mean. We did this thing, so we ain't got no autofocus issues. But let me make sure that... I want to make sure. All right. Make sure everything good. All right. So we got the fountain. That could mean a lot of things. Because it could be abundance pouring in, but I feel like there's a blockage. For sure. It could be coming around the corner, but I don't know. 3 months, 2 months. All right, man. Let's just roll with this for now. This might be a short little message here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do. The fountain. I felt like there was something else supposed to come out, but let's get this. Page 38, number 11, baby. Master number. The fountain with an infinity symbol, as y'all see. B. The fountain exists outside and beyond the cycles of birth, death, time, and form. It is the nameless, changeless source of which everything is a part. It is the waking from the dream of separateness and identity and the recognition of oneself as not only connected to all things, but all things, divine nature. When the fountain appears in the reading, relinquish all illusion of control and remain quiet, and invite you to observe, master less, and to just be, effortless and indistinguishable from life. You are the voice and the breath of universes. Meaning, oneness, a moment of cosmic clarity, fully awake, the end of seeking, enlightened being, surrender to that which you are, whole and perfect. All right. Very, very interesting. I was thinking if I should read the potential blockage, but we didn't get it in the reverse, so I'm not gonna read the reverse when we didn't get it like that. Let's see what else we got here. Maybe you need to say no to distraction. Maybe you need to say no to distraction. Spend that time really getting clear about your desires, temporary wants, but long term desires. Look at what really would satisfy you. What would really, really satisfy you? Like, what is keeping you from satisfaction now? And what could really satisfy you? Because honestly, if it's in your head, it likely is something that's meant for you. It's just, how are you going to obtain it? Thoughts in my head. Oh, no one in my bed. Oh no. Thoughts racing through my mind. Feel like I'm running out of time. Boy, no. Oh shit. Jeez, man. Oh. This stood out. This one up here. Let me get everything back in order. You know, so usually if I drop multiple cards, it just depends on what I'm told by Spirit. But if I drop multiple cards, I'll shuffle the ones that did fall. Like say there's like 3 or 6 that fell, I'll shuffle those. Sometimes I might feel drawn to take one. But anyways, I don't know. This shit just caught my eye. Out of all the cards that just fell on the ground, like half the deck, something about this caught my eye. And like we were talking about the blockages, so let's see what this is here. This is y'all see that card, man. Let me look at that real fast. Ooh. She got 8 swords to her neck, but she kind of like, she looking down kind of in defeat, like, just do it already. You know what I mean? Just kind of like, 8 swords doesn't even phase. Like, 8 swords is like the least. It's kind of like she lost so much that, like, what is this now going to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was in my cloak trying to get through or trying to get answers. Like, it's like, I'm thinking of, like, medieval times, like, if she was not the restaurant, not the show thing, but, like, medieval times, like, if she was a spy for the other side, and now they caught her. It's kind of like she already lost everything, so just kind of, like, giving up. Just, yeah, whatever, you know? So let's check this out. Let's see. Eight of Swords. Damn, turn right to it almost. After that next side. All right. 8 of Swords. Blind fear. A woman finds herself in a truly difficult situation that she imagines to be impossible. There is a way out, but she has closed her eyes. Lost in mental bondage, concerns, and regrets. The Eight of Swords reminds you that life brings obstacles and adversity. But if you open your eyes, you recognize that your worst enemy is fear. The blindfold is transparent and the swords are illusory. Illusory. uh, basically saying like illusion. It's an illusion. When focus shifts to reality, it is time to acknowledge it. Feel the pain, show courage, and move on. You must move on. Meaning, mentally trapped, self doubt, immobility, a seemingly impossible task, oblivious to one's blindness. So this is you're really, really in it. This is the thick of it. You're really in it, you know? And it's very difficult to see outside of that or to even attempt to move out of that. Um it's interesting because like I said, it's like the fountain. I said I felt like there was a blockage and dropped 20 something cards on the floor, and that was the one that stuck out to me. So yeah, it's just a defeatist attitude. It's a defeatist mentality. It's, like I said, she just looked like fuck it, like just do whatever at this point, you know. Um I tried and I gave up and I lost. So at that point, you got in the competition for a reason. You got in the game for a reason. So okay, you lost. So what? Not everybody always has a perfect record. That doesn't mean that you can't make something of it or turn it around. It doesn't mean you can't get to the playoffs now. If it's not this year, then maybe it's next. Maybe 2025 is more your season, you know? Um, whatever, but it's more. Even earlier I was this video popped up about a rare type of entrepreneur, but essentially they're talking about the type that can foresee for the long term, for the future. Like, yeah, you might a little bit of quick wins doesn't really mean anything in terms of longevity. And if you quit before you can even get those wins, then what was the point of even getting in the game? So you could be in business, but this can also be personal too. And I'm not saying this as like one of those readers that's like, well, it could be this, but it could be that, but it could be. I'm just mean like that example you can apply in multiple areas, but this could really be business for real too. Boom. Right as I said that, this flipped over. I haven't even looked at it yet. Y'all seeing it first. Damn, I thought we fixed this foolishness. Hold up. Sorry, y'all. Okay. There we go. One man band here. 10 of coins. Yeah. Beautiful light. Beautiful light. Beautiful light. Let me pull this up here a little bit. This is all the prosperity right here. It's basically like I said, don't quit the game now. Don't quit the game now. Because, I mean, like, why come this far? Everything you overcame, everything you went through, everything you learned or repressed or suppressed, or everything you tried to ignore, everything that has made you or shaped you, everything that you've seen other people experience. Like, if not for you, at least do it for them. So do it for your niece or your nephew. Do it for the person out there that's struggling with the same thing that almost got you. The same thing that almost got you. Maybe somebody else is about to go through that or going through that now, but they're about to go through that. And just hearing from you could save them a little bit. So, your life is not about you. As egotistical as humans are, they're also tribal too. And your life is not about you. So, legacy is helping other people. Especially when I talk about business, like that's helping other people. So, um, yeah. In any case, sometimes you gotta have the discipline to still show up every day, even when you don't feel like it. And that's telling yourself no in a regard, like, no, we're not gonna skip our workout today. No, we're not gonna go back to sleep right now. No, we're not gonna party all night knowing that I got shit to do later or today, you know? It's also not depriving yourself though. So everything is a balance. If you feel like you want to go out, then go out. But just understand that everything you do has repercussions and consequences. They could be positive, they could be negative. So absolutely, look at that, assess that. Assess that. All right, 10 of coins. True riches. From the green grass of the south, through the bricks and stone of middle age, to the garden of maturity, the rhythm of the years reveals the varied expressions of abundance in our lives. The rhythm of the years reveals the varied expressions of abundance in our lives. In the 10 of coins, the raw energy of the ace has been thoughtfully cultivated to completion, a manifestation of prosperity in all things, financial and spiritual. It is a moment for both gratitude and reflection, meaning, abundance, prosperity, stability, devotion, family matters, a legacy or bequest. And we was just talking about legacy too. Legacy. What does legacy mean to you? How can you build your legacy if you don't ever say no to you? However, again, it's balanced because maybe you get your creativity from not saying no to you. You know what I mean? Maybe it is a little bit of chaos is what makes you the artist you are. Makes you the architect of the life that you're crafting. So that's something to pay attention to. This one is like wants to flip and not flipping. We'll see what happens. I thought at first when I first had the inkling, the clairaudient message to do this video, I thought it'd be a lot more intense, but this is like a lot more laid back. So maybe that could be another thing too. Is just having that kind of grace and that compassion with yourself. Um, I've been finding that. This too fell out like that. I've been in that space of learning the grace and the compassion and that type of thing. You know, oh, it only does it on its side. Damn, I wanted it to show. Isn't that cool as fuck? Look at this kind of deck. Oh, here we go. I know what I could do. Boom. Hey. There we go. All right. Here for the people with the OCD or whatever have you. Anyways, let's see. So I know that was gonna happen. Let's get back on track. Right. These two cards fell out over here. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oh wait, did I just flip that? Yeah, hold on, it's like this. Still in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. Got a knight and a king. It's a very interesting looking card though. Oh yeah, y'all can see it anyway. Doom 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 doom. What was it? It was this one, then this one, then this one. All right. Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ten of Swords. Here we go. Knight of Swords, intellectual agility. If knights are heroic, restless, and fancy themselves invincible, the Knight of Swords is all of these things, amplified. Representing the adolescent spirit, his intentions are pure and passionate, but they can also be impulsive, quick tempered, and at times careless. See, our message is coming together. He loves a good mental challenge, but he doesn't like wasting time. If an idea is practical, thoughtful, and well planned, he will navigate the most tangled of obstacles to assist, achieving creative and rapid, but perhaps risky, success. Meaning, bold solutions, analytic agility, rapid change, tenacious idealism, hasty action, cunning. Reversal, apathy, self righteousness, thoughtlessness, arrogance, unreliable behavior, extravagance, and trivia. Maybe they meant trivial, but either way, it says and trivia. That flows right into what we were just saying. Flows right into what we were just saying. Um, the apathy, the just unreliable behavior. You can't even rely on you. What the fuck is that? You can't even rely on yourself. You can't rely on you. That's a problem. You can't rely on you to show up every day, to work out every day, something physical every day, even if it's stretching, boxing, dancing, swimming, whatever. You can't rely on you to eat less than your caloric surplus every day. You can't rely on you to budget your money and not overspend on food delivery throughout the days and weeks and months, right? You can't rely on you to show up and do the side hustle that you keep talking about doing. So, that's a big part of it. Saying no to you. Stand up and say no to yourself in this regard. And then here, it can also be impulsive, quick tempered, and at times careless. But the intentions are pure and passionate. So you have all the intentions in the world, but you're moving like a teenager. You're a grown ass adult who's past that stage, and you're still acting like a teenager. So this is a problem here. So it's no wonder it's in the reverse, especially when we got this Eight of Swords that had came out here. And I want to reread that fountain card too. But let's finish this one first. King of Swords. So that was the Knight of Swords. No, sorry. Oh, excuse me though. So that whole rant ties into our thing here. It ties into this whole thing. However, I read the wrong damn card. So I may have just been talking to myself and taking it out on you. But I think some people out there resonated too. All right, let's get this together. King of Swords. King of Swords. And then it's the Knight of Wands. So we're going to read the King of Swords in the reverse right now. Yeah, stick with me. This is what happens when you do wine conversations live. out of a whiskey glass, yeah. I don't like the color of this anymore. Ah, fuck it. All right. King of Swords. Wisdom and integrity. Integrity. if I can speak. The King of Swords has reached the height of his professional life. That doesn't sound good. That means there's no more growth. You're stagnant. All right. The King of Swords has reached the height of his professional life. A powerful person of esteem, he has honed his ability to control his mind and holds all people to the highest of ideals. His brilliant intellect generates endless energy, while his reputation for fairness earns him the trust of others, especially when they are faced with difficult decisions. Though viewed as cold by some of his closest relations, his ability to forecast results and consequences far into the future makes him an indispensable ally. If you are open to a fair decision, even if it's not in your favor, his counsel will be essential. See, that right there is talking to you from like your higher mind as well. That last sentence, if you are open to a fair decision, even if it's not in your favor, his counsel will be essential. So, like we talked about earlier, letting go of stuff that no longer serves you and how you may not want to do that, but it's a necessity that you do that, right? So, not clinging on to what you want in lieu of gaining what you could have. You could have better waiting for you, which off of this 10 of coins, it looks like you do. This fountain is here as well. We're going to reread that one. But again, this is all fear based. And fear is based in doubt. So there's no way that you can be fearful of something unless you doubted something about that. Meaning, like, you doubt that you'll be able to make it on your own. You doubt that it's a safe environment for you. You doubt that you'll be able to make the business happen because you're not really sure of the ins and outs of business and marketing or whatever have you. You know, you doubt the information that's been given to you. Therefore, you fear the thing that is causing you stress and fear. So, yeah, fear stems from doubt. The only way to beat doubt is to be educated. Educate yourself about the subject. Find out more information. And if you're dealing with a person who may be withholding information or not fully being open and honest and vulnerable with you, is that even somebody you want around you? That's a question to ask yourself too. Something to assess. Now, yeah, that word keeps coming up. So the meaning of this card: wisdom that is both perceptive and intelligent, a fair decision, integrity, harsh and sound advice, one who has earned authority, analytical creativity. However, we got this in the reverse. So the reversal: selfishness, oppression, threat, callousness, stubbornness, scheming. So again, this could be from your higher self, as I said, because you're talking about giving yourself that honest talk or withholding things even when you don't want to. You're talking about setting yourself up for success. You're talking about, disciplining or even withholding information. Disciplining yourself or withholding information from yourself sometimes in order for you to perform at your best. But again, even with this reversal, you could get stuck in the mindsets where you become very callous towards yourself. So earlier I was talking about being gentle with yourself and having some self-compassion and some grace. You could be very callous, like downplaying yourself or talking down to yourself or like, yo, we got to get this done. You know what I mean? And not having the patience with yourself to take the time that you need to recover from things or from burnout or whatever it may be. You might have had a major life change recently. That's something to take into consideration instead of just tearing yourself down because you're not getting it done when Susie Joe got it done or when Jeffrey and Jack got it done. You know what I mean? Run your own race. Run your own race. Don't worry about somebody's year 20. Looking at your favorite artist or your favorite athlete or rapper or whoever favorite anchorman, whoever, your favorite writer. That shit didn't just come out overnight. It's a craft. You develop that. So, looking towards another person's relationship and saying relationship goals, you don't have no fucking clue what goes on behind closed doors in that relationship. What they show the outside world can be completely different. So, if there is something that you would like to implement in your relationships, then make sure that's in your relationships. Find people that will nurture that side that you need, or communicate to your partner or to whoever, to your friends, like, this is what I need, this is what I seek. And if they can't provide that, then find another tribe, find somebody that will, even if it's online. So, um what's next here? Knight of Wands. So this is all gonna build your life and elevate your life for sure. Like, people don't talk about this real life shit. They don't talk about improvement. They complain about current situations and complain about being stuck, but they don't talk about how to actually elevate and improve. It's very interesting. I'm trying to see if this lady won a car. Oh, it said get out of town and then went on commercial. La 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 la. Night, 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 night. Come on, baby. Where you at? Knight of Wands. Restless spirit. The Knight of Wands is moved by passion and his actions are bold, dramatic, and impulsive. There's that word again. He is, which could be good for the spontaneity aspect. Because, like I said earlier, when we were talking about the career, whatever, like, you feel stuck, being stuck, stagnant. That's because you get comfortable. It's fear. So you don't have enough knowledge about a situation. So you become fearful about the situation, which then it can lead to complacency or stagnation because you don't want to break free of your comfort zone. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable to truly have the life you desire, to keep growing, but to keep the growth that you already have as well. That's what pushes you. So most people can't push themselves. Most people can't push themselves, and as we talked about, most of us can't even rely on ourselves, honestly. So here we go. The Knight of Wands is moved by passion, and his actions are bold, dramatic, and impulsive. He is a young, determined seeker, not yet aware that the truth he seeks is inside of him. Ooh. Something else alluded to that too, about the spirit within, the God within. That's what I had thought of earlier reading. Um, he is adorned by others for his loyalty and charisma, which some mistake for confidence. Though he can sometimes be overbearing, he is in need of kindness. He is a pure and faithful ally and will help move things into action. Meaning, controlled action in the midst of rapid change, an adventurous spirit, impulsivity, enthusiasm, passionate persistence, fierce loyalty to friends and causes, a journey or change in residence, reversal, conflict in relationships, a bully, discord, narcissism, unreliability. Unreliability. Now, the thing is, I remember this card that came out sideways. It had came out, it was like at the top or something, and like it kind of halfway flipped, and then I put it sideways because I wasn't really sure. Um, but anyways, we drew it, and this is. Oh, let me move this over here. This is how it came out, like that. So we're looking at unreliability and impulsivity, and that's a hell of a mixture. Because we're looking at it upright. It's a big change, a rapid change. I touched on that earlier as well. Yeah. So April, May. Let's see where you're at. This, I don't even know how this ended. Oh, this was just when we flipped the deck back. Okay. I just thought it was interesting that the Ace of Swords was here too. Um, I'm just gonna read that and then see where the night takes us. um, I don't always just read any random thing, but I'm getting called to these. This deck is falling really weird tonight for sure. Dropping shit, stuff not falling out fully. Um, damn, dude, we came a long way. We came a long way, bro. Y'all should see my old videos. I was like 220, bro. Not in a good way. Damn, where's this ace at? Oh, they put the ace in the beginning, but they put the rest of the court cards in the back. Whatever. Alright, yo. Ace of Swords. Powerful clarity. Thanks to me. Alright. As the root of the swords, the ace brings a great deal of raw power and energy. A sword cuts through a web of scaffolding, holding up all the cloudy pieces of our identity, perceptions, conversations, facts, dreams, and ideas. When the Ace of Sword appears, when the Ace of Swords appears in a reading, it means that a rare opportunity for clarity is near. It will cut through these subjective realities, revealing a truth, an insight, or a new approach for which you have been waiting. Pay close attention to your words and thoughts. Knowledge does give you power, but without a little reflection, it can quickly turn into delusion. Meaning, mental clarity, a great force at work, a fresh approach, strength, long term success, determination, and ambition. And this here, folks, is the Ace of Swords. The Ace, the Ace, the Ace. Yes. So, boom. That was beautiful. Any questions? Any questions? Ask yourself. Any questions on your mind, ask yourself. But you could leave them in the comments behind too. All right. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I never have readings this short, like ever. So this is wine convos. Maybe I should do a shorter format on here. Either way, I was gonna grab something, but I don't need that. So where did my dice go? Let's see something. Let's clear that energy, bro. That was thick, heavy energy right there. Thick, heavy energy. All right. We got the number 2 and then the 4 facing like this. 2 is balance and harmony, man. And 4 is practicality. So this definitely looks like we need to rein in the impulsivity a little bit. Say no to ourselves, maybe. And or say no to certain things. Say no to certain things. But yeah, the more structured kind of practical approach comes from taking the moments to actually plan out or to actually understand where it is you're going and what the hell it is you're doing. Are you working just to work? You're just trying to get money, no purpose, no path, no desire to go back and actually learn a skill, no desire to change others' lives by first changing your life. You're just running around on a fucking hamster wheel waiting on a sign. Well, this is the sign. This is the sign. Today, this is the sign. Ask you, trust in you. Earlier today, there was a post on my company. We posted something in regards to trust in yourself, meaning you know what's right for you, you know the path for you. Now, sometimes you can be very, very out of tune with you and following somebody else's damn direction, and that can cause chaos and destruction and detrogation in your life. Um, degradation. I don't know what the hell I said before in your life, right? But yeah, the silence, the we talked in another video I talked about last time talked about locking yourself in a room for 6 hours. Somebody had talked about that concept. Lock yourself in a room for 6 hours. Sit there and write. Sit there and meditate. Sit there with you. Take a day off from work. If somebody out there is like, "Well, I got kids," take a day off from work and sit in your room. Lock yourself in there for 6 hours. No distractions. No distractions. If you can't take a day off from work, perhaps you can get a babysitter just for the night. Just for the night. If you are kid free, then you just have to worry about your dog. Take your dog out and sit in the room. And 5 hours later, you can maybe check on the dog or whatever. But lock yourself in a room with no distractions for 6 hours so you can have the space and the time and the reverence to sit aside and be with you. You know, take yourself on dates. Do stuff to strengthen that relationship so you can trust you. But in any case, you know what is best for you. What is that now? 4, 9, 10. Number one, baby. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. Number one popping up right there. That's not a mistake, yo. Number one is intuition. Number one is one. The matter of fact, didn't we start this reading? Yeah, I said I was gonna reread this card and I forgot. We started this reading talking about oneness. Talking about oneness. All right. The formless, thoughtless thing that you can impress your thoughts onto. You can embed your thoughts onto that and create your reality. Where your mind goes is what flows. Hey, boom, trademark by me. Where your mind goes is what flows. What comes back to you, what surrounds you is what has your attention. All right? Vibration is a really real thing. Everything in the universe vibrates. Right now, there's little hairs in your ears vibrating due to the reverberation and the vibration coming from my voice vibrating inside this microphone with a thing called a transducer and some magnets, and it's sending a pulsing vibrational electrical signal through this interface, which is all hooked up to this stuff. And then it's coming out of your speakers, which are also vibrating, sound pressure waves and things like that. And then it reverberates off your walls and it vibrates your eardrum, and the little hairs in your ears take those signals and send them to your brain. This desk in front of me is nothing but molecules vibrating at different speeds. The music playing in the background is a vibration, a frequency. Everything in the universe is vibration. So people keep talking about law of attraction. They don't understand the law of vibration. You have to be in tune. That thing has to resonate from you all the way from your toenails, from your fingertips. So it's very hard to have that much conviction when you don't even know you. You haven't sat down with you. You don't know your values. You don't understand who you're running around with. You don't understand how much their energy, how much they impact you. I know I keep talking about that other video. It's actually the overcoming trauma video, but we talked about that as well, about how difficult it is. The tarot deck itself talked about how difficult it is to change your mindset when you're around those negative vibrational people. And we even had another guest reader on her video that she posted separately talking about dusty people. So we can have dusty thoughts as well. Maybe that's what you have to tell yourself no about. Like, no, I'm not going to sit here and break myself down. I'm not going to disrespect myself by talking this way today. I'm going to love my body, love my image, love my mind, love my thoughts, love what I have to offer, love everything about me. I'm not going to doubt me. You should doubt yourself before you doubt me. You understand? That's the confidence you have to walk with from now on. From now on. Don't let nobody come and tell you your worth, your value, which way you should go or not go type shit. Only you know that, but you trust in you. You know which is the best path for you. You know? As long as you could deal with the effects of the things you do. As long as you could deal with the effects of the things you do. But that shouldn't scare you. Because if you have the information, the proper information, you will alleviate the doubt and you alleviate the fear. So, yes, that is like I said, heavy ass energy. And now you know what I'm feeling is too right here around the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is all about your will. It's about your confidence. It's your self-image. It's your will, your personal will. So definitely do some solar plexus work. Last time we talked about root chakra. Do some solar plexus work here. You know, definitely get in tune with yourself and your personal will. Absolutely. I don't remember this being on here before. Said that Tupac song on? It's just me against the world. Yo, that's playing in the background out of my living room right now. I heard the woman singing and I heard the little beat. Literally right now, that's what the fuck is playing, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can show y'all. Oh, it's about to go off. It changed. But either way, it's just me against the world, baby. Go and listen to that song. Nah, fuck the edited version. Go listen to the explicit version. Let it all out. Let yourself cry. Let yourself be angry. Let yourself be happy. Accept the joy. Accept the love. Accept the abundance and accept the prosperity. Absolutely. All right. This is Wine Convos to the last drop. Hey, that's a dope catchphrase. To the last drop. See ya.